Tensions are rising sharply over Taiwan as Japan pushes ahead with plans to place missiles on a remote island, and China is furious. According to Beijing's state news agency, Chinese leader Xi Jinping and US President Donald Trump, they held a phone call. Now, this phone call was not flagged by either country. The media agency reported that the two leaders discussed bilateral cooperation between the US and China and the issue of Taiwan. During the call, President Xi Jinping told Donald Trump that the two countries should maintain momentum in ties after the two leaders met last month in South Korea. Xi Jinping also stressed that Taiwan's return to China is an important part of the post-war international order. The Japanese defense minister visited Yonaguni, which is the closest Japanese base to Taiwan, and said that the deployment is on track. And this move marks another step in Japan's effort to strengthen defenses amid worries about Beijing's growing military activity near the island.
The medium-range surface-to-air guided missile unit planned for deployment at Camp Yonaguni is a force dedicated to protect the island's security. We believe its deployment will reduce the very possibility of armed attacks against our nation and do not consider the argument that it will heighten regional tensions to be accurate.
Chinese Foreign Ministry has criticized the reported deployment plan, accusing Japan of stirring up tensions and provoking military confrontation in the region.
Japan's deployment of offensive weapons on the southwestern islands adjacent to Taiwan is a deliberate attempt to create regional tension and provoke military confrontation. Coupled with Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi's erroneous remarks on Taiwan, this trend is extremely dangerous and warrants high vigilance from neighboring countries and the international community.
Yonaguni Island is approximately 2,100 kilometers southwest of Tokyo. The island is Japan's westernmost inhabited area, located much closer to Taiwan than to Tokyo. When measured from Okinawa's main island to Yonaguni, the distance is about 509 kilometers to the southwest. Now, the island lies about 107 kilometers east of Taiwan. This makes it the closest Japanese territory to the island. The location places Yonaguni in a strategic spot. Now, as per reports recently, US forces conducted exercises delivering supplies from Okinawa to Yonaguni in preparation for potential regional crises. Before arriving on Yonaguni, Defense Minister of Japan, Koizumi, toured bases on Ishigaki and Miyako Islands. Ishigaki hosts anti-ship missile units that strengthen Japan's sea defense. Nearby Miyako acts as a center for air surveillance and holds key facilities like ammunition storage. Both these islands sit close to larger Japanese and US military bases on Okinawa Island, which lies further east. Now, Tokyo's anxiety over a possible conflict involving Taiwan sharpened after remarks from Japanese Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi recently. Earlier this month, Takaichi said that Japan might join allies in military action if China attacked Taiwan. That's what was implied. And Beijing reacted harshly with both anger and economic sanctions, and also an advisory to its students not to go to Japan. At home, Takaichi's comments on Taiwan have triggered strong pushbacks. Thousands of people gathered outside the Prime Minister's office last week to demand that she retract her remarks. Opposition leaders joined them, warning that these words elevate risks in the region.
The survival-threatening situation mentioned in Takaichi's statement and her so-called war preparation cabinet are both major concerns. We sincerely hope that there will be no expansion of the military or arms exports.
The war of words is also impacting Japan's economy. Markets are already under pressure from government spending plans and tech stock declines. Now, tensions with China add to the uncertainty weighing on investors.